big taste with that tag team battle royale kicked it off. And our guys, the Gun Club, didn't last too long. I mean, what I loved about this, man, was that those ass boy chants. I know they can't stand listening to them. They're just getting louder and louder and louder, and the crowd is just eating it up, man. I love what they're doing on social. I got to give props to these guys because they're leaning into that in the social. How they say no ass chants will be at all tonight. And even though their run was short and sweet in this match, I still think it was they're still near the top of that tag division. And just looking at this graphic, man, this depth of the tag division, as you said, man, it is the resurgence of the tag division is here, and we saw it tonight.
I had a feeling that this would be the year of the tag division. Like we talked about all throughout last year, it felt like AEW recognized the women's division needed a surge.
Sure.
With how limited TV time they have, there's only so much they can put out there. But this is a great format to showcase the talent in this division. And what was great too, SPD, is great graphic there. We have to see old school mainstays of this division. The Butcher and the Blade. Butch looked fantastic in this match.
It was powerhouse,
Butch, baby. Yes, sir. Santana Ortiz, the Bucks. You get to see some of those old school mainstays. If you're an AEW diehard, rooting for some of those underappreciated talents sometimes, like we talked about with Butcher and Blade. It was great seeing Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Silver really had a great showing tonight. But then we got to see the new talent. Red Dragon coming out on top in this one. Really an awesome all-around performance. A lot going on. I liked how this one played out too, where, in typical battle royale fashion, it's all about having who has the leverage, who has the advantage, right? But it was really great to see at the end, you had representatives from Silver and Reynolds, you had Santana from Santana Ortiz, you had Trent from Best Friends, you had Matt Jackson, and it just goes on and on. We had at the end, it felt like the last 8 competitors, it was representative from each team, and I really liked that. I thought that it was a very smart story in this match.
You mentioned a couple guys that really stood out to me, which was Trent and John Silver. I know the deeper storyline was going to be revolving around the Super Elite ultimately, which reading between the lines. But to me, I feel like Trent is getting this big push as of late. I mean, he's been featured on TV a lot. He's had some high profile matches, both singles and tag matches. And tonight, I think he was one of the more courses of this battle royal. He seemed like to have a target on his back, and I love seeing this side of Trent, this push of him. I mean, he deserves it. As we've said before, he is the workhorse of the Best Friends.
Right.
And honestly keeps the coal burning in the Best Friends for all of us. And then same for John Silver. And I think anytime he gets the chance to shine, he blinds the world, man. He's there, and he's a light, and
it was cool. My wife,
over.
She was watching the show with me at the beginning, and she was like, "Hey, didn't you interview that guy?" I was like, "Yes, we did. We had a couple moments in this show tonight where we could say, yeah, we interviewed that guy too, and that guy,
and this one really tomorrow,
cool. and one of the and I told her, hey, we get to interview this guy tomorrow, so got a lot of great stuff.
Top rope.
It didn't last long for our guy Austin, but yeah, man, no, I hear you. I thought the showcases for the workhorses. We talked about that, right? Dax was the representative for FTR. Workhorseman of the Pinnacle. We've been saying that all year. John Silver, the way his pinball offense, how much we love Johnny Hungy and his work ethic and how cool, that motor on that guy. Trent, we talked about that guy as, like you said, the workhorse of the Best Friend, the guy who really feels like the difference maker in that group. I feel like the Santana from Santana Ortiz emerged as the representative from that group. I feel like you could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
And to me, when Kyle O'Reilly debuted, I tried to tell you right when that happened, I said, SPD, this is a guy to keep your eye on. His offense,
you're right.
His offense fits your bill, like as far as what you dig, dude. He's phenomenal at kicks and strikes. His striking offense is as good as anybody in the game.
You're
and
right.
one of the things that I love that puts him over the top, and I know that you're a sucker for it too, man, the guy's facial expressions are incredible. That post match where he was being held up by Adam Cole and Bobby Fish after taking a beating post match by that buckshot lariat by Hangman. The selling, that's one of the things we love about Austin. When a performer is always on, it makes a big difference. And Kyle O'Reilly is that kind of guy. I have a feeling that Red Dragon's going to bring it at AEW Revolution, and you're gonna see more of what makes him special. Big fan of Kyle O'Reilly. I feel like he really takes this Red Dragon trio to another level. He is that guy to me that really stands out in that group, and that's I'm being honest with you. That's even with Adam Cole in the picture. I think that Kyle O'Reilly's offense, his striking, is my cup of tea, as they say. Big fan.
Pinky up with that cup of tea as well. And you know what? I'm very anxious to see, because you've sold me on him, which I don't know. I haven't watched much of his matches outside of a few clips here and there. I didn't follow him in NXT, so I'm very anxious to see the taste that I'm getting. I enjoy, and I love the kick combos that he does and the leg sweeping and all that. And so I think that I am all in, sold on this inner turmoil of the Super Elite, and how Hangman is starting to tie into the fact that